Hello everyone and welcome to I Open TCGs, the channel where I sometimes open TCGs. Today we are opening my first box of Riftbound, the new League of Legends TCG. Now on stream we've already opened quite a bit, around 7 cases worth, but we've done it rip till you hit style, so I've never really opened a full box by itself to kind of see exactly what it's like. But safe to say, I am really enjoying the opening experience of Riftbound. It does a lot of what I've been wishing a lot of games could adopt, like Flesh and Blood, Star Wars, of course, which I talk a lot about on this channel. It has this melding of like Eastern games and Western games, and I really do like that. So I'm sure there's a lot of openings already online, but we will go a little bit slowly in case this is your first one. So in Riftbound, the rarity is this little symbol right here at the bottom. Hopefully we can see that. The little circle means common, and again, in the first 7 or some number of cards, it's just all commons. Usually not too interesting. Then we have the triangle, and that is the uncommons, usually 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. And then we have the hits, or where the hits usually are. You have 3 foils. Now the foils can be commons, uncommons. They could be rares, like this one with the little purple diamond. That's a rare. All rares in this game are in foil only. And one thing that we found out after opening so many packs is that generally you're supposed to have 2 or more rares. There have been some issues where some packs only have 1 rare in them, but if the rare is the first card, there's usually a hit in the 3rd spot. That's kind of what we figured out. So first rare here, we got the Draven. Next we have a Legend Darius. This looks a lot more fancy, but it is just a rare, and these are your legends. This is what you build your deck around, kind of like a commander. I've only watched a couple learn to plays. I do plan on learning to play better before my first event, but if I say anything wrong, please understand that's why. And then for our hit, of course, these have become kind of a meme in the stream, but this is an epic. So you see a little orange pentagon here. And that indicates epic. Now, epic is the highest functional rarity. You get around 6 epics per box. Now, this is a Western game. Sorry, yes, this is a... It's always like 3 a.m. when I record these, but this is a Western game, so that means the hit rates are average. They're not guaranteed. So what that means is it's around 6 hits on average per box, but you could get 5, you could get 7, it kind of just depends. As opposed to Eastern games like Bandai games where the hit rates are like guaranteed, right? You're always going to get 2 of these, always going to get 4 of those, things like that, okay? So, talking a lot, but hopefully that makes sense. And that is our first epic here, Seal of Strength. Now, another thing about this game that you want to be aware of is that there's a lot of epics, and you only get around 6 per box, which actually means that it's pretty hard to get specific cards. And that goes for a lot of things, right? Again, one of the things I really like, I've wanted Star Wars to do for the longest time is, you know, only have 2 different types of cards, right? Foil, non-foil. Some of these there's only foils and they're still hard to get, but let's keep going. We got a foil Dune Drake. This is a common foil. I will say I'm not a huge fan of these foils. They're really muted. They kind of look like they should be cold foils, but they're not. But that is just a tiny observation. We will do a bigger product review type of video like I do for Star Wars later on. We have a Misfortune rare and a Mage Seeker Warden rare. All right. So far, starting out with a seal, and that's kind of it. Now, the other elephant in the room is the edging. I don't really know how well it shows up on camera, but the edging in this game is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. It is probably the worst edging I've ever seen, including like Kickstarter games. that barely have any funding. And it is a giant shame because it's Riot. They have a lot of money, but even if they didn't have a lot of money, they still should have vetted and did better quality control. Now, I will say the Epics do also have bad edging, but the alt arts and better, they look like they're made on a separate printer or printer sheet. Those look better. But the alt art runes, which hopefully we'll see one in this box, do still have edging problems. And that is very, very disappointing from such a giant company. But we do have a Falling Star rare. All right, and again, looks super fancy. It is a beautiful card. We do have Ari here. Again, this is just the Legend version. It's just a regular rare, despite it being so nice. Again, this is what you build your deck around. And we have our second epic, the White Flame Protector. Now, another thing we'll probably talk about and see is that some of the epics look more epic than some of the alt arts, and that's kind of weird. Again, we'll probably go into more detail in the actual product review. I know you want to see some openings, but you know, maybe you're like me, you wanted to know more about this product and couldn't find it. We have a Foil Cleave, Rare Mistfall, and another Seal. Okay, we're getting a little trolled here. So, you know, on stream, like I've said, seals are kind of a meme. I think they're very important in the future of the game, but most people want champions. You know, they want skills that they recognize. And so when you only get 6 per box on average, getting a seal kind of feels a little bit bad. Now, they could be staples in the future. Who knows? But we got Stupefy. We got Windwall. So this is an example of a pack where, again, on their published rates, they were saying that there should be 2 rares or more in a pack. But as you can see here, we got common, we got uncommon, and then only 1 rare. So that is definitely something to know, but that does happen. All right, we'll go a little bit faster here. We got a Whirlwind, Harnessed Dragon rare, Solari Shrine rare, and we have our alt art rune for the box. Okay, so these again are on average, it seems like 1 per box, like a C+ in Gundam, which we've opened a lot of recently. It is not guaranteed though. We've opened a few, it seems like a few boxes without them, but they are beautiful. They are beautiful. I think we don't really know where these are going to fall, you know, in the worth spectrum, but TCG Player does unlock in just a day from recording here, so we will find out soon. We got Fight or Flight. Now, there are 6 different runes, and unlike Gundam, they're different, right? You need a specific color for a specific deck, so of course, the colors that are more in the meta might have more runes in demand. We have a Kane and an Ari. We keep going. Now, the big hits in this game are either the alt arts, that you get, on average, 2 alt arts per box, but there are also these cards called the over-numbered cards, although I think they're starting to change the name to Showcase. And those are 1 in every 3 boxes. So we're opening 1 box, we only got a 33% chance to get an overnumber, but the Ultra Chase is called a signature overnumber, and those are 1 in every 10 overnumbered. So in other words, 1 in every 30 boxes, very similar to like a manga would be, except that there are 12 different overnumbers. So to get a specific overnumber, signature, is actually very, very difficult. We got a foil Bandle Tree. Again, we got a common, uncommon, and only 1 rare. I believe that's the 2nd time that's happened so far. Okay, so far, nothing too crazy in this box. Okay, we got a Kaisa Legend. We like that. Oh, the edges on this one are just absolutely terrible. I can't really see my camera, so hopefully you can see it. Again, this is just the regular rare, but it is first, so we expect a hit to be in this box. We got an Anivia, and we have an Ari. Okay, this is an epic Ari, just a normal epic Ari. But again, we'll take it, and it's beautiful. Much better than the seals. There we go. Okay. So 4 epics so far. 1 alt-art run. Oh, I want a signature so bad. We opened 3 signatures in 7 cases, which is definitely above rate from the published rate. So chances are we ain't going to get one here. But it's a great chase. It's a fun chase. And that's kind of the benefit with League of Legends as well. Like, even if you don't play the game, you like that's your favorite hero, getting one of those cards is just really, really nice. We got the Vanguard helm, Teemo, and Derek. Okay. Another thing you'll notice opening, if you open a bunch or watch a bunch of box opening, is that a lot of the rares kind of clump together. So like Teemo, Derek come together quite a lot. Darius and Draven come together a lot. You'll start noticing them as you go through them. We got the Shakedown. And then Legend Teemo here. Okay, we're halfway through. Nothing too crazy. No alt arts yet. Now, again, this is a Western game, which means it's not guaranteed. You might get unlucky and get 1 alt art in a box, but you could get lucky and get 2 alt arts. Or sorry, 3 alt arts in a box. Right now, we're a little worried. We got the Fortified Position. We got Lee Sin. We have Echo Champion units. Okay. All right. And again, some people like this style more. You know, I'm kind of in the middle. I like guaranteed hit rates. I get why they exist. I do also like the gamble. I like being able to be like, oh, I don't know if we hit it all, right? There might be more. We got the Grand Stratagem, Tide Turner. But right now I'm stressed. Right now I'm a little stressed. Okay. Find your center. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have Rebuke as our first foil. Blitzcrank. And Bryn here, Thundersong. Okay, okay. Still plenty of packs to go. Oh, it would be so nice if I got an over number. Well, I only got 2 boxes from my store from this case, so there is a chance that we definitely will whiff here. We got a Legend Volibear. Nice. Carnivorous Snapvine rare. So again, that was a rare first card, rare second card. Probably a hit in this one. Okay, okay, okay. We got our first alt art. The Lee Sin. So these alt arts, sometimes it could be a little bit hard to tell, but all the alt arts are textured, and there's a little number, little A there next to the number to indicate that it's an alt art. Again, since I'm using the overhead camera, I can't really tell if y'all can see the texture, but I really like this one. If you if you've seen my Gundam stuff, there's a Shenlong Gundam that kind of has this texturing. It's really nice. It's really nice. I would say that Bandai still wins when it comes to the quality of the texturing and the art and the card quality and all that stuff. But this is the best Western game, I think, by far, when it comes to trying to have very interesting textures and putting a lot of effort into what the cards look like. A lot of Western games kind of settle on just like 1 or 2 things. You know, I open a lot of Flesh and Blood. I think the cold foil looks amazing. I think the extended arts look amazing, but that's kind of all that they do. They don't really do too much else, right? It is really nice to see just like a texturing pattern for different cards. Gundam, I think, is still the winner, hands down. Nobody is still close, I think, to how good the Gundam ones are, but Riftbound is definitely up there. We got Forge the Future, Tide Turner, the Harrowing. Okay, okay. So we got the Lee Sin, and I should also mention, maybe we'll see in a second, but Sometimes you get alt arts that are alt arts of the epics, so they are full art, like this one. And sometimes you get alt arts of the rares, and those are like half arts. I believe that's the pattern. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that kind of sucks. Again, I'll talk more about that in a full product review, but still pretty. We got Tasty Fate Folk, again, rare first, so we're expecting a hit. Tryndamere, and epic, Siphon Power. Okay, this is a signature spell for Victor. I don't really know what's good or bad yet. I do know what's good. I heard the Dazzling Aurora is the best or one of the best epics, as well as, I forgot the other ones, like something Bloom Predator. And of course, Kaisa stuff is really good because Kaisa is a very, very, very strong hero. Maybe we'll get something like that. We got Victor, Legend, Udyr Champion, and still nothing. Okay. Couple more packs, 4 more packs. We're expecting one more epic, hopefully, and one more alt art, hopefully. We're stressed. We're stressed a little. All right, we got the Back Alley Bar, Foil Battlefield. We got the Thousand-Tailed Watcher, and Machine Evangel, even though I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, 3 more packs. Get excited. Oh, I hope so. All right, we got rare first. Come on. Sabotage. A promising future. We need a promising future right here. Okay. We got another epic. The Super Mega Death Rocket. Of course, iconic. Jinx signature spell. Okay. So that's our 6. So we want one alt art here. And if we're really lucky, we can get an over number or an over number signature, but I don't know. I don't think that's happening now. We got the Wallop, Leona Champion, Convergent Mutation, and that's it. Oh boy, it's down to last pack magic for an alt art. Oh, here we go. Okay. Suddenly, I'm going to be against the Western style if we if we don't get it. We got Cannon Barrage, Mind Splitter, Last Stand, and we got 2 runes instead of an alt art. Okay. That's not necessarily a trade-off you want to see, but at least it's something. I mean, these runes are beautiful. But, okay, hopefully I didn't miss it. Maybe I'll go through it and double check. But at least for right now, we did get 6 epics, the Super Mega Death Rocket, Siphon Power, Ari, 2 seals, the Seal of Rage, and the Seal of Strength. And then we got the White Flame Protector. And for our hits, we did get a Lee Sin alt art, which is beautiful. One of my favorite ones. And then 2 alt art runes, the Fury and the Calm. Okay, well, I got 1 more box. It's going to need to go hard here, which I'll record right after this. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm trying to record a little bit more videos, especially of openings. So hopefully subscribe to the channel. I kind of do a lot of random stuff, but I would appreciate your support. Until the next time, bye.